it's Scola and welcome to Motivation Monday. So today's topic is going to be one of those topics to help you learn to love yourself. I know this is such a cliche and a blah topic, but I really want to get this topic across because I feel like a lot of you guys are on a journey to change yourselves and you need to hear this whilst you're going through your journey because it's just the most important time really. And it's just something I was thinking about today and I just thought it would really help you guys for today's Motivation Monday. So there are times where I still feel fat, and when I say fat, it's like fat is this word that is so much more than describing the way you look or your weight. For me, it's like it's got so many different meanings to me. It's got like lazy in there, it's got unappealing in there, like all these negative things that obviously have been associated with that word over the years with society and whatnot. So that's what I associate with the word fat. So I will never refer to myself as overweight because I know I'm not overweight, but I will refer to myself as fat because sometimes I just feel fat and sometimes that is just a feeling rather than a look. I don't know. You guys let me know if you get what I mean. I'm trying to make as much sense as possible. But basically, I always tell you guys that originally I'd lost 50 pounds when really the lowest weight I've ever gone down to is I lost 60 pounds. I basically got to a point where I'd lost 50 pounds and I thought, I'm not happy. If anything, I feel more miserable than when I began this journey to lose weight. I don't understand what is going on. To be fair, I was in a very dark place at the time, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep losing weight. Maybe if I lose an extra 10 pounds, I'm gonna feel good about myself. I lost the extra 10 pounds and I was like, I'm looking pretty skinny. I was pretty skinny at the time, you know, and I didn't feel like myself. I just realized I didn't feel like myself at all in the way that I looked, in the way that I was. I just didn't feel like myself at all. And I was like, who is this? What is this? I was also trying to emulate a whole new personality of being like this girl who was just like, she did her hair, she did her makeup, she had her stuff together, you know? And that's who I wanted to be and that's who I was trying to be. And I feel like in doing so, I lost myself. And one day I was like, I'm not happy like this. Obviously, I decided it's okay to gain that 10 pounds back, and now I tend to fluctuate between like the 50-pound mark, like losing 50 pounds. I finally just felt happy, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Because sometimes when you lose weight, it's so much more than just losing weight. Like you want to literally change your whole life, which can be okay, but like trying to change yourself now, that is not cool. And there are still days now where I still feel fat. I still feel like a big girl. And the way I realize that I still think like this is that my humor has always been self-deprecating. When I want to make people laugh, I try to make fun of myself, but it doesn't work anymore, which is really shady for society, by the way, because basically it's saying that everyone used to laugh at my jokes when I was a big girl and I was making those jokes. People would be cracking up. Now when I make those jokes, people are like, stop saying that. You shouldn't say that about yourself. Like say, if I made a joke about like, okay, I'm trying to think of one that kind of is along the lines of what I mean. It's not going to be a funny joke, okay? But if I were to say something like, oh yeah, Zac Efron wants me, everyone would have laughed before. Everyone would have literally pissed themselves laughing at me saying that Zac Efron wants me. Now, if I were to say Zac Efron wants me now, I mean, people would giggle, like, because it's unrealistic, because when am I ever going to meet him? But they're not laughing as if it's completely ridiculous because it's different now, because now I match society standards. I'm into fitness. Fitness is in. Everyone wants to eat some kale. Everyone wants some abs. I'm doing that. So now I fit in. It's not so hilarious when I make self-deprecating jokes because I am society's kind of ideal, or I fit into that bracket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tooting my own horn and saying I'm beautiful, hey, which is okay, by the way, to say you're beautiful. But that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say like I'm Beyonce. I'm just trying to say that now that society accepts me, it's different. I still have all these like stereotypical fat girl things that I still do and I still say. Like I'll still call myself fat and I'm like, oh damn, like I can't say that anymore. Like I don't even know when you can ever say that, when it's ever alright to say that, but you can't just say that you're fat. And I can't say that I'm fat anymore because now I realize I am that fit girl who says she feels fat, and there is a girl over there who's insecure because she's still overweight, she doesn't feel good about herself. She's standing there watching me call myself fat and she's feeling extra poo about herself. I had to stop myself from saying a few naughty words there. She's feeling really bad about herself, and I'm that girl that I used to hate. I used to hate those skinny girls and fit girls saying, oh my god, I'm so fat, Scola. Scola, look at me. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so fat. And I used to just literally look at them like, so do you want me to punch you now or do you want me to punch you later? It's so weird that no matter what size you are, know that you're awesome no matter what. Don't feel like you have to put yourself down, and learn to just love yourself for who you are now before you try to change yourself, try to warp yourself and put a negative connotation with who you are now. You're always going to be a better person tomorrow because you're always improving, but don't say who you are today was a bad person. It's not. You're not ugly. You're not disgusting. You're not fat. You're just a human going through life, and I hope you guys know that. I've gotten to the point now where I have a really good balance where, yeah, I might still feel like a good big girl, but in a really positive way. Like, I'm proud that I used to be big because it made me who I am today. It wasn't negative. I wasn't fat and disgusting and lazy. I was just a human going through life. Is that so difficult for you guys to understand? I just wish I'd learned to love myself for who I was, even when I was bigger, because I was fabulous. Like, this is the one that really counts when it comes down to it, because you can be the fittest person in the whole entire world, but if this isn't right, you just... But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a like if you like my random thought processes for Motivation Monday. I really want to know what you guys are loving and what you're not loving, so don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. But as long as you're trying, that's the safest way to go about it, because it's just about avoiding injury with these things. So my form isn't too bad, but it could definitely be better, but you will improve with time, and I know as time goes on.